Hi everybody at SBG, YouTube. Shout out to the guys at Sword Nation Forum and United Backyard Cutters. The reason we're here today is I'm about to embark on a series of destructive tests against Ronin Dojo Pro and Ronin Dojo Katana. And the weather hasn't been cooperating with me since I got them. It's rainy and nasty again today. So we did a video about disassembly last week. And I think I lost a few people with the music I had playing in the background. So we're going to try that again today. Maybe everybody can catch up. And we're going to discuss a little more about the Japanese sword, its parts and construction, so we can understand a little bit of what we're going to be looking for in these destructive tests. Okay, first of all, once again, I'm going to disassemble this Ronin Dojo Pro Katana. I'm going to do this using this little cheap disassembly kit I picked up on the forum when I bought some stands. These little blocks cradle the blade, leave it in the side to prevent accidents. This little hole here in the block, obviously for the Mikugi pin. These are the bamboo pins that retain the suka in place. They leave the little hole there allows them to go through. Now, the Mikugi pins are tapered and angled and going from opposite sides. So it's important to look for the small side, and that's what you want to tap out. So we support our sword on the blocks. We'll look for the small side, and I think we found it. Now this is called a nuki, basically a hammer. And this is just a little drift used to pop the Mikugi out. This one's a little big diameter for my Mikugiana, which the holes in the Mikugi are going in. So I've got just a little punch as well. So I'll start it here. Okay, we got it started. Now let's use our punch to knock it out the rest of the way. And here's our Mikugi. First one, I'll set it up here. Now we have to turn the katana over because, as you recall, Mikugi go in from opposite sides. So we'll turn it over and repeat the process again. I'll take my little punch here, get it started. Take my little drift here, punch it on out. And I have Mikugi number 2 here. Now the katana is held together via friction fit assembly. The nakago, that's the part of the blade that extends down to the handle. Some might call it a tang on a knife or a European sword. The nakago is actually used filed, grooved, even rust, so that friction helps hold the suka on. And the Mikugi pins are really just safeguards. Okay, so in this case we want to continue disassembling this katana. What we'll do now, we'll take it and grasp it in our hand and we'll give a firm wrap to our wrist here. And that'll help unseat the nakago where it's seated in the suka. There we go. We got it loose now. Let's just try to wiggle it off. And there we go. It's as simple as that. Here's our fushi, our suka. You can see here our suka is well carved. It has no cracks in it, and it has channels for the samigawa. Everybody say hi to Sasha. This is Sasha. Sasha has been taught sword safety. So, hello suka. Now we're going to have to get our seppa and our suba off. They're on a little tight. By the way, I always grip a blade with a towel. I know you don't see me doing it, but do that, or a glove. This is a seppa. The suba being on a little tight, I'm going to give it a couple of pops of my nuki to unseat it. and my tsuba comes off. On some tsubas, it really matters which direction they go on. Usually, if there's a graphic to be displayed, it's displayed towards how someone would see it in the obi. This is symmetrical tsuba, so it doesn't matter. We'll just lay it down like we took it off. And see our second step. As you can see, the Nikago up there has a nice little seat, so all these fittings stay on nice and tight. Step up, and finally, our habaki slides off. And here's our Nikago. You can see how it's filed and finished. And that, my friends, there's our Mei signature. That is the disassembly of Ronin Dojo Pro 1060 Katana.